Good afternoon. This is a special meeting of the 73rd term of Baltimore City Council and is now called to order. As a reminder for folks from the press or the public, please ensure that your electronic devices are turned off or at a minimum placed on silence so you do not disrupt today's proceedings. At this time, we will not have an invocation, but I will ask everyone if you could please join me in a moment of silence. Excuse me. Thank you very much. At this time, I'll ask everyone to stand and please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, Madam Clerk, if you could please call the roll.
President Mosby, Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos. Mr. President, we have a quorum.
Thank you so much. At this time, we'll go to bills on second reader. At this time, I'd like to recognize Chairman Costello.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move we read short titles for second and third reader for the duration of the meeting.
Without objection, we'll be in short titles for the duration of the meeting. Hearing and seeing none, we're now in short titles. Mr. Chair, the floor is yours. I'm sorry, before we do so, Madam Clerk, if you could please call in the bill.
City Council Bill 24-0521, Ordinance of Estimates for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025.
At this time, the body would like to recognize Chair of the committee, Chairman Costello. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. First, I want to take a moment to thank you and your staff who were incredible during this year's budget process. All of our colleagues who joined us for hearings throughout the 2+ weeks of budget hearings. I'd also like to thank members of the administration, specifically City Administrator Leach, and our wonderful budget director, Laura Larson. And finally, I want to take a moment to thank staff to the committee, Nia Garrett and Marguerite Curran, who were, as always, absolutely phenomenal.
If we could give a please a round of applause for.
They spent a number of days with us at City Hall during these budget hearings, coming in early, taking care of our needs throughout the day, helping us get through these hearings, and staying late to making sure everything was ready for us the following day. So the critically important work that we do on the City Council would not be possible in any way, shape, or form without the support of incredible staff like Marguerite and Nia. And I know a number of other members from Council Services team, including Richard and Tony and others, supported our efforts, so we are deeply grateful for that. Mr. President, I'm pleased to say that we do have an agreement with the administration. We did hold 2+ weeks of budget hearings, and at this time, I'd like to move 24-0521 forward favorably.
Is there a second? It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. The bill will be printed for third reading. At this time, Mr. Chair, the floor is yours. You know what? No, actually, you have to call roll for a second reader. So, Mr. Chair, if you could sit down real quick. And Madam Clerk, if you could please call roll for 24-0521.
President Mosby,
Aye.
Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos.
The bill that passes. It will be printed for third reading. Obviously, we're going to invoke City Council Rule 12-1 for same-day advancement. At this time, Madam Clerk, if you could please call in the bill, then we're going to go to you, Mr. Chair.
City Council Bill 24-0522, Annual Property Tax, Fiscal Year 2025.
Actually, I'm sorry. We
Mr.
need to
President.
go back to 24-0521. This is our easiest budget, but it seems like the hardest one to get passed right now. So we're gonna go back to you, Mr. Chair. That's when you're gonna ask for, permission. Yeah, it's the same one.
Thank you, Mr. President. Regarding Council Bill 24-0521, I move to suspend Council Rule 12-1 for advancement from second to third reader on the same day.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second? It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor, please, we have to vote on that too. Madam Clerk, if you could please call the roll.
President Mosby.
Aye.
Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos.
Thank you. That passes. This bill will be read today at 5 p.m. So please, everybody, ensure to come back today at 5 p.m. for third reader. Madam Clerk, if you could please call the next bill. Yep.
City Council Bill 24-0522, Annual Property Tax, Fiscal Year 2025.
At this time, the body would like to recognize Chair of the Committee, Chairman Costello. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the bill favorably.
It's a motion on the floor. It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed, please say nay. Actually, we have to go to roll call. Madam Clerk, if you could please call the roll.
President Mosby.
Aye.
Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos.
This bill will be printed for third reading. At this time, the body would like to recognize Chair of the Committee, Chairman Costello. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. Regarding Council Bill 24-0522, I move to suspend Council Rule 12-1 to allow for same-day advancement from second to third reader.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second? It's been moved and properly second. Madam Clerk, if you could please call the roll.
President Mosby.
Aye.
Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos.
That bill passed. It will move on again to our 5 o'clock hearing this afternoon. At this time, we will now open the floor up for any committee or regular announcements. Mr. Chair? Yeah.
Do second reader on Mayor and City Council Resolution 24-0523 first.
Do you have that on there? I got it. We're good. Yes, just read it. It's gonna be the same way.
City Council Bill 24-0523, Operating Budget for the Baltimore City Board of School Commissioners for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025.
At this time, the body would like to recognize Chair of the Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the bill forward favorably.
Is there a second? It's been moved and probably second. At this time, Madam Clerk, if you could please call the roll.
President Mosby.
Aye.
Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos.
The bill passed. It will be printed for third reading. At this time, the body would like to recognize Chair of the Committee, Chairman Costello. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. Regarding Mayor and City Council Resolution 24-0523, I move to suspend Council Rule 12-1 to allow for same-day advancement from second to third reader.
Is there a second? It's been moved and probably second. Madam Clerk, if you could please call the roll.
President Mosby.
Aye.
Cohen, McCray, Dorsey, Conway, Schleifer, Middleton, Torrance, Burnett, Bullock, Porter, Costello, Stokes, Glover, Ramos.
This bill will move on to third reader this evening, again at 5 p.m. There's no additional business for a second reader, third reader perspective. At this time, we'll open the floor up for regular or chair announcements. Hearing and seeing none. Madam Vice President, if you could please close us out.
The next meeting of the City Council will be held today, Monday, June 17th at 5 p.m.
Thank you. There being no new business before this desk, this will conclude the special meeting of the 73rd term of your Baltimore City Council. Baltimore, we absolutely love you.